Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's been a little while. I haven't been streaming very much lately because of allergy seasons. I sound like a potato, I sound like crap, but today I'm feeling a little bit okay. Got some Zyrtec action going on, and I feel just fine. But anyway, yeah, I've been missing doing these things. I kind of feel like crap when I don't do work, you know? I don't know if you guys get that too, but I get very antsy and sort of sad whenever I'm not doing work. So here we are. Hello, Diver. Hello, Igor. Hey, Vitautus. Vititus. Sorry. Yeah. Do you guys have any of you who have allergies? Let me know if you have any like secret allergy tips. I'm always on the lookout for ancient medicine, shaman allergy remedies. Whoa. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get rid of this down a little bit. Which cutter is this that's happening here? I don't see it. Hello, Jor. You know, maybe I should get rid of these stickers too. I think they're slowing down the model a little bit. I think so. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna give up on that idea. Even though it's really cool to have it all real time, I think performance-wise, I'm suffering a little bit. Let's see how this looks. Subtract. How about here? Subtract. Okay. And how about here? Subtract you and subtract you. Hope the performance doesn't die right now. Well, I mean, let's see. This is a pretty big cut. I should probably. If it's too choppy, I might have to just freeze some of this stuff, make it permanent, which hurts. It hurts my heart to make it permanent, but you know, just gotta do it. We're all afraid of commitment, I guess, right? Does this really need to be ×2? Can we get away with ×1, maybe? Let's see, let's put, does this even need to be, it doesn't need to be subdivided, I don't think, this thing right here. I think I'd be better off just using a plain old cut like that. then bring this up like this, and then actually down in here, and then we can bevel the 4 corners. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be a lot less geometry than trying to subdivide it and everything, so yeah, why not? Let's get rid of that. And then we can cut this out. Or not. There it is. Sometimes you just have to jiggle it a little bit and then it'll work. Cool. How's performance? Are we exploding yet? Looking good back here. I want this section to be straight, so I'm subdividing there to get the otherwise it like warps a little bit, right? Oh, it doesn't let you slide. Guess we can't slide there. Alright, yeah, so last time I was making some kind of major changes on the back here, because I think I had it wrong, but I think now this is looking better. Check the wire here. I think that angle looks better, at least. Maybe it can still be adjusted a little tiny bit. A little bit flatter. Alright, and then there's this, what is this orange? Is that like a fiberglass tub in there? Whoa, what the heck? I'm gonna flatten this. I screwed that up. Oh. It looks like there's some dimples in it for these rails to hold on to. And those dimples go along the edge of the whole thing. Sort of like that. Okay. And the thing with cars too is that trips up a lot of people is that you're not only leaving room for the wheel, you're leaving room for all the places the wheel could go, because the car has this suspension, right, and the wheel will bounce up and down, and so you need to leave extra space for so the tire doesn't hit the car. And that's doubly true for the front suspension, because the wheel has to go up and down and also to turn left and right for steering, and when it turns it's going to create like this huge sort of circumference of collision around the wheel, and so we got to take that into account too. That's why these fenders are so huge and round looking. It's kind of cool. Alright, and I think my wheel is, for some reason, is not centered anymore. Everything is falling apart. Oh my god, what happened? That's weird. No. I I need to get rid of this image for a sec. Maybe turn off the ref. I've got all my reference images in a little collection, so that's kind of nice. A nice 2.8 thing. Oh god. Okay, so this is the brake disc here. This is messed up, and this is also off center. What did I do? What did I do? No. Oh my god, I'm ruining this whole thing. I think that's everything. I think these are all the involved parties selected. This is so... I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to separate this stuff off because it's confusing the hell out of me. This should be... Oh boy. Uh-oh. I done screwed up, man. Ew. I love how deep in these old wheels go, although this doesn't look quite as deep as the what I've got. And there's 5 spokes. And this also looks a lot bigger in a different shape as well. It's like kind of doing the opposite of what I have. Let's see, 32 side. Oops. Come on. What the? Why is it selecting all this other stuff? Weird. Alright, let's go like that. And, oh, you know, I wonder if I could connect from here to here. That probably won't work. I'm gonna try it anyway. And that doesn't really work. What if we go straight that? Oops. What the? How about like that? And then connect from here to here. Hey, that's not bad. Oh. Okay. I want it to be smooth. Oops. There it is. That kind of looks like that. And we have a little air valve. Which goes actually kind of out here. Well, this wheel I took from another model of a F1 car I was doing, so the wheel's not exactly right, but Here, let's try to do the radial array. Maybe this will be fun for the interwebs. So all we gotta do is make one spoke first. Should be pretty easy. Just make, here, I'll separate it onto another mesh with P. Let's go wire. Oh, you know what I could really use right here is set all background meshes to wire would be awesome. I need to set that up soon for like a script or something. Would be nice. All right. So then we extrude, and then maybe move these out. Seems like it tapers outwards a little bit. It also seems sort of longer this way. Okay, and then from here, I'll just overlap this a little bit in case we need it. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna put a point right in the middle, or here, I'll select all this stuff, go Control right mouse, which puts the 3D cursor there, even though we can't see it. I usually hide the 3D cursor because I can't stand how the way it looks. Okay, then Control Shift D, and then duplicate radial 5. Okay, and then you gotta delete the last one because it's a copy, which is super annoying, but it's fine. It's fine if you know it's there. And this becomes the wheel color. And also there's a little bit of bevel on these, so I'll just add that with a modifier, I think. But only on the spokes, because we don't really need it on any of this other stuff. And then there's, oh shoot, there's also a little bit of like a flange around the whole thing too. Oh, crap. So that means, oh man, I should have, here, it's no big deal. I'll just add that in. So it's a little flange like that, I think. It also seems to come around the circle a little bit, but it's okay, I'll do that later. So there's that, duplicate radial. Okay, so now we have the flange. And then the last part is the flange around the outside. So maybe here I'll select all this and add a circle, like a big circle here. This might be better actually if I just use one of these as a reference for the circle. Shift A. Let's try 30, 24, no, 32. 32. Okay, P to separate it because it's too confusing really. I can't tell what's going on. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh my god. It disappeared. No. Hey, how? Hey, Ariel. Do my parents question why I sit in a room a lot? Not really, because I don't live with my parents, so they don't really know what I'm up to in general. But when I was living, when I was a kid, my parents did tell me to get off the computer, because I do spend a lot of time on the computer. I'm so a bit of a addicted, and I probably should get off the computer more often. Do your parents tell you to get off the computer? Diver. Okay, here we are. Oh no, everything is off. OCD is kicking in. No. Actually, I don't really have OCD. I guess I should stop joking about that, but oh well. Maybe I should just fix this wheel. It should be a lot wider in this version, so. Sometimes it's easier when you're working in subdivision and it's like kind of hard to tell what's doing what. I'll just switch to regular non-subdivided and model it this way first. So at least I can tell, like my main proportions are correct. And also, in this case, I feel like I have way too much geometry here, and it's just confusing me. So I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of it and sort of start over. Like, okay, here's that lip right here, this chunky lip. And then I'll just keep working from there, because otherwise I'm just gonna waste time being confused. This is getting crazy on this side too. Should probably reconnect it. But if you look at a wheel, they usually do a weird shape like that. Let me see. Oh my god. That was loud. Let me try to find one. Yeah, like. So whenever I'm confused about a shape, I'll just look it up and see what they normally look like. Or what about racing? Here, let me look up racing wheel. Racing wheel. Just break it down into parts. No, not one of these racing wheels. Deep wheel. Okay. So there's there's definitely some sections in there. It doesn't just go straight across. It does weird ups and downs. Or like this one right here. Deep dish. It kind of like steps down. So I think that's what's happening here in this case, although I don't even know what the real one looks like. I wish I had reference. Okay, and then the brakes are way up in there. So in the case of the F1 car, the brakes were actually inboard, and which was sort of a cool design. They were deep inside, but now the brakes are right up against the wheel. Let me see if I can just go like that. I can't see what's going on. Can I go like this? No, damn it. What about if we hide this? And hide all of this. And hide all of this. There we go. So I can press P to separate this, at least. And unhide all that crap. Alright, so this is much more manageable. Whoa, I'm getting all flipped upside down here. So confused. Okay, I think this is sort of the right thing here. Maybe this needs to be another material. Man, this ortho mode is freaking me out. Here we go. If I need more subdivisions, I can go Control-Shift-D and subdivide circle, or subdivide cylinder, and that'll make it rounder. Get rid of that other one. Could technically do it on this too. I wonder if that would look good. It's not bad actually. That might be better than subdividing it, because then we don't have to waste extra geometry on these spans that going this way. I might stick with that actually. Yeah. But in that case, then I need to make these bevels a little more high res. And okay. Hey Daniel, welcome, welcome. Igor's ditching Moto for Blender. Wow, okay. Welcome to the dark side. There's some weird thing going on here. can press R twice to get this nice trackball rotation, which is good for like random doodads like this. Oh, okay, this is much bigger. This might have been easier to just model from scratch, because now I'm just going through and adjusting everything, and it's sort of a mess. I'm going to put the center there, so when I scale stuff it'll stick to the center there. I think that's better. Okay, let's see, what else can we do here? Maybe the door. Man, that door cut is so sharp. Seems like that would start to break. Oh, no, it won't break because this is a straight cut that goes all the way through the body. So in that case it won't create stress on this piece because it's just cut all the way through. So maybe I need to do that. Here, let me grab this. So all this stuff down here, I think I'm going to get rid of it. Come on. Yeah, okay. Get rid of all that. Then we could just add in a plane or something and slice through the whole bottom of the car. What's the proportion there? It's kind of low, actually. It's right about a little bit above the center of the wheel, I guess. Maybe the bottom of my car is a little bit too low. Just a tiny bit. Okay, so now this can cut through here. Control B, live cut line. And then we can adjust the cut line here. A little bit lower. 0.001. Times 3. Okay. And then these cutters, I think they don't need to be that high. I'm going to lower it down a little bit, so it's less stress on the computer. Oh no, it's chugging. Damn it. Oh. Shit. I wonder if I turn off the body, would the performance be any better or not? Seems like it doesn't enjoy it. Yep, it's not liking that. Well, the other way to do it would be to just bring these shapes into a new object. Or just turn off the Boolean, maybe. Let me see. Let me see if I can turn off that Boolean for a sec. The problem is I don't even know which one it is anymore. Ugh. Here, I'll just combine this into here. Okay, and then when these objects are all on this, it should at least run quickly. Okay, and then when you subdivide it, it comes out all wacky as well, so maybe, here, I'll separate this and take off the subdivide on this because we don't need a subdivide on that. Maybe I'll join it to this other piece. This one also doesn't have, oh wait, what? .003? I'm guessing that's 3 millimeters. Hi, come in. Okay, that should work. Subtract. Oh, undo. Kind of looks cool though. Separate. I'll add it to this one. Dang it. How come it's not liking that? Oh, there we go. Hey Jesse, how's it going? Oh shit. gonna subtract here, pray that it works. I think that actually is working. Hiding from the pollen. Me too, man. I usually don't do the allergy medicine because I've never had luck with Claritin or any of the, or Benadryl or whatever, but I'm trying Zyrtec this year and it seems to be a little bit better, I think. I got to sleep last night. That was nice. But yeah. Okay, the reason why we need a thickness on here eventually, so let me, I guess, save this and then might as well put the thickness on. Oh my god. Where's that drag and drop we were promised, William? Where is it? There we go. Can we go up? One more. $16,002. Oh my god, this one has to come all the way down. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna rename this to window cuts. That way, just made a change in the Boolean pi that keeps the names of the cutter, I think. So let's see if it works. Live subtract. And let's check the cutters. What the hell? What the hell? No! What happened to my script? Well, it was working before. I guess it quit. That's weird. Oh my god, my head hurts. Oh. Oh. It's like one step forward, two steps back with this model today. Should I just start freezing it? Hey, M. Kevin. I think a good way to learn that stuff is to just do this, like do models, study different cars and robots and shapes and stuff, and then it should, you know, at least you know how to well, oh god, this is getting too slow. But yeah, just do studies. That's the only way that I know of. Build your own things, build model kits, build an RC car, make things. Ugh. I'm gonna work on something a little bit more fun because, well, I'll show you. This is what we've been doing in the Blender class this week. We're learning how to do nodes and shaders and stuff to make a rust shader procedurally, and it's been pretty fun. And the goal of all this is to be able to use it on a mech model. Here's another rusty shader. Kind of cool. Ooh. So actually maybe I want to reuse this, so I'm going to put it into a group. I'll go, what is it? Control G. Tab to close it, and then you can rename it like Aqua Rusty. Aqua Rust. Okay, so save that. And then I'm gonna go into my cow mech. Oh no, it's not there. Is it this one? I guess this one. So here's another version of it, but maybe I like that other color more, so I'll add it in. Import, how do we do it? Append from this one, and then node, and then Aqua Rust. Okay. And then I can add it in here, Aqua Rust. Just plug it in. Oops. Yeah, it takes a second to compile it, but once it's in there, it's really nice. Because it applies itself to any shape you can think of. You can make a new blob, or I don't know, just blobulate yourself. Oops. That's kind of cool. It does tend to fall apart on these very sharp corners, so I might try to, if you bevel, it might look a little bit better. But that stuff needs a little work, I guess. Oh my god, that scares the shit out of me. Samsung needs to calm down on the notifications. Sounds like somebody having a stroke or... Thicker. I don't know if this will work. Actually, I'll just leave it on. I'll use this regular material here. I don't think you can do any procedural type stuff on curves yet. I'm not sure. Actually, let me try. Okay, search for noise. Plug this in here. Does it work? Geometry. Would this work or is it going to explode? Oh, actually it does work. In that case, let's see if this works. Oh shit, it actually works. Huh. Could have sworn this was all broken not too long ago. It would like all show up white instead of that's cool. All right. So I mean, how else could we set this up? Maybe the rust is, we can make the rust more flexible. So instead of just being one color, like this aqua color, we could tell it to be different colors. Like, let's unplug that stuff. Here, I'll just cut these out. Oh shoot, you can't cut. Oh yeah, okay, you can't cut. Alright, so that's out, but what I do want to come in is, I want the color to come in here, so we can set the color externally. So now I'm going to paste the color stuff out here. Ah! Fuck. Doesn't let me paste it, so. I can just put in an RGB here, I guess. Or I guess I could set it here as well. Okay. Alright, let's say we have a dark. Like that. And then over here, you can give it a totally different color. Or even whatever weird other patterns you want, like you could give that a noise. Geometry. Come on, come on. Alright. We got birthday cake. I'll put a color ramp on it. And change this around, and you can make it any colors you want, really. Just move this stuff. Huh. What's going on here? Oh. Sorry, this is plugged into the wrong side. This needs to go into color. Come on. There it is. And this compiling starts to take a little while, though. Yeah, you're gonna have your weird, funkydelic chicken pox texture. Here you go. Weird. Okay. I'll just leave this one black or gray-ish. That's good. And I don't know, maybe this also we can expose the... Here, let's expose a hue saturation value here. Let's see, hue saturation here, and to expose stuff you just got to plug it into this group input node. And so let's say we can change the color of the rust. There's a hue, here's a saturation, here's a value. Okay, come on. Oh fuck, no. Oh my god. You failed me for the last time, Blender. You. Did it recover anything? 601. Oh, nice. We're all set. Thank you, Blender. Okay, let's get back in here. Got hue saturation value going into here. Hue saturation. And I want all of that into my group input, and that way we can change it per material. Okay, now we should be able to get in here and fiddle with it. Say like I want 0 saturation. Boom. And I want the value to be darker or lighter, whatever. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then this one, same thing. Should be updated now. Change the hue. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice. You could do like a snow version. No problem. Come on. Okay, something like that. I'm putting the center right there so we can mirror it. And then go like that. And then we can grab all this stuff. And then delete it right here. What? What? Whoa. Might have to redo this, the body here. I think it's a little, looks a little bit funky, but what was that material? Oh, that's really cool that the curves work now. And it just auto-generates the rust underneath it too. On the body. Although it's a little weird with the, it's a bit fake. Where it's like flipping upside down like that. Okay. There's a lot of little tiny dimples in here too. Let's try 12 side. And it sort of makes a nice little effect without much work. Because we're using ambient occlusion on these materials. So anytime that there's something nearby, it's gonna try to put some rust. And I think that works pretty nice. I guess you just stick these things all over the place. I don't know about this action in here. wonder if we can add in a contrast. Let's see. I can go into here, contrast. Fuck. Two minutes ago. Ah, crap. Lost all of that. Oh, there we go. I saved. Try it again. Contrast. Contrast goes into group input. Okay, tab out of that. Wait for it. Pray a little bit. Okay. Come on. Yes. It'd be cool if we could control the contrast of this one too, because this one's giving us looks really good on the feet, but okay, what about another contrast? Right here. Can name these as well in the end panel. Contrast number 2 is rust contrast. Come on, don't freeze. Okay, now we got rust contrast. I guess this should also control the contrast of the mix between the paint and the rust, so let me dig in here again. So this same node here should also control, actually no, I can't do that, but if I plug that there and then put a value so that this goes to here and it also goes to here. Fuck. Oh no, don't die. Okay, so that oh no, that's the wrong one. Wait. Shit. Rust contrast. What did I do? Okay, this is the blend between the rust and the paint, and then this is the color contrast with the rust. And then I don't know what this third one is. I'll just leave it like that. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if anyone's still alive here in the stream. Whoa. We're still alive. Igor says, what's the main focus in the Blender class? Is it 3D modeling perspective or how to use it in concept art, or both? I think it's kind of both. It's from the, I guess most of the students are 2D artists first, and they're trying to get into 3D. So I can show you guys some work actually. Not to scare you away, but there's a student in class named Ariel that's been doing really good stuff. Oh shoot, I don't know how to spell this. Yeah, so she's a 2D artist, and I guess she wanted to get into 3D, and that's kind of the angle that the whole class is coming from. A lot of the people are people working in animation or concept art, and a lot of students studying that kind of work. And so we're trying to make things, make illustrations, and make just kind of portfolio pieces that have nice lighting, nice composition, nice modeling too, I guess, but sort of a combination of all of it together. And we do some videos too, like little animations. So it's a pretty fun class. We cover a lot. I'm gonna show, let me see if I can show some more. Here, I'll show you guys what we've been doing in class this term. Here's March term A. So we'll make little videos like this. This is all classwork, by the way, from different people. Oh, it's not a... This is from Dwi. He forgot to name his file. Anton. This is a Lamborghini tractor, and we do a sci-fi corridor, which is sort of like modular, focusing on modular stuff and how to reuse things and use the collections feature in 2.8 and sort of optimize your scenes to make them more efficient. And we do some stuff with particles, some undersea stuff, fish, grass, trees. And I think, yeah, the Blade Runner kind of... This is week 1, by the way. A lot of people go crazy on week 1 and just do these whole really cool scenes, like... But yeah, everything starts from scratch, so it's meant for the beginner. And if you have a 2D background, that's helpful, but not required. This is a last week's assignment we did some sculpting, some kaiju sculpting. And this is Ariel again. And we threw some smoke in there. And this is all EV stuff too. We're not using cycles at all in the class. It's 100% EV, so you can render animations. You can see all of this in the viewport. It's all real time. This is I don't know what this is. Let me delete these videos that. Oh yeah, so here's a video that Anton did. And we're learning about camera moves and a little bit of lighting. Just really basic animation stuff. But it's pretty fun because you can see it all in Blender real time, so you don't have to wait for any of this. This is the actual file, like just recording from the screen pretty much. Let me see if I can. This is Ariel's train station. Oh man. So there's always some really cool work in the class. It's really fun. Let me bring this in here so you can see the kind of the performance of what we're doing here. So yeah, this is Ariel's scene, and got all the smoke in here and the cool lighting effects. She got all this damage to her street. A random bird floating along. I didn't notice that. Yeah. Let's see where else. Oh, hey. You guys are here. Hello. Let's see, this is. I don't know who this is because they didn't name their freaking file, but it's okay. This is just week 2, so we also learn how to name files. That's one of the most important things that we learn in the class. Hey, Dewey. Oh, this is Don Paul. We do schools of fish and tractors and monsters and Shibas. Here's Fernandez. Yeah, I would love to see you in the class. I mean, I'm sure if you decide to do it, the work that you do in 2D is gonna translate, I think. It'll be pretty cool to see the kind of designs that you come up with. This is Fernander's corridor scene, where he kind of took that assignment and went way beyond it, and made everything modular, and sort of he was really smart about making all these pieces, or just reusing stuff but with a lot of variety. So he kind of, I'm thinking about actually modifying this assignment next term and making it more into something like this, because the one we do is a little more basic, but I like what Fernandez did this time. We do little animations like this. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with all the work this term so far. It's been a really fun class. This is how. This is 1. I'm thinking about doing a more of a review of everybody's work this term, like when we finish. So next week, this coming week is our last week. So once we got all the final work in, I'm thinking about just doing a little stream with everybody. Oh my god, so loud. Yeah. Anyway. Let's check out the tractor. Oh my god. It's crazy. Crazy work. And look at that. We've got a name. And week 2. That's amazing. It's the most important part. Man, those soft shadows are so cool. Anyway. Okay guys, I think I'm toast, and my room has been getting hotter and hotter throughout the day. My pants are getting extremely toasty, so I need to go get out of this little closet and find some air. And maybe go outside, possibly. Although only for a limited amount of time, because I don't want to push my luck. The allergies. Okay, well, have a good day. I'll see you guys again soon, hopefully. And, yeah. Bye-bye.